Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to go down again. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jalen Ferguson charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, he's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines, What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 52 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st down, Ingram. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and it's 3rd down.
Screen, watch the screen. Leo, screen. 49, check. Hayward.
From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 9, Wilson steps away to his left. And that is incomplete here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. With it is Brown. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson operating from the gun. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. 20! That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, 41 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On first down, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 12, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. He's got a man, complete. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Letting one go deep for the and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. On first down, Ingram. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Pull it together. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A very solid gain of 27.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Going for Metcalf. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert. Go, 14. Go. Pop. 48, Mike. Got it. You run. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go.
Wilson going to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, let's get this.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
Tight dog. Clear. Shut down, 4 down. Watch the run.
Throwing again. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. There goes Mark Ingram. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.